Things are still a little chaotic around here, but I doubt it'll be that way for long.
Yeah! With everyone's help, Edith will be back to normal in no time.
Mr. Vatek and Miss Ruron's involvement will no doubt expedite the process.
It looked like they had a lot on their minds.
Let's not worry about that right now. It may be best to let them sort their thoughts out.
I'm really sorry, you guys. There's no excuse. I'm the one who let this happen, and a mistake like this has to come with a price.
No, you don't mean...
Are you saying you intend to quit the guild?
Ha! Easy with the soul-piercing glare. Fact is, a future S-rank bracer being involved in a coup attempt is a real bad look. Not only does it break our agreement to not interfere in political matters, but it'll also shake the very trust people put in the guild.
I think they would feel much more betrayed if you left before the mastermind was even caught. The fate of the Republic may be in jeopardy. How can you even think of leaving now?
She's right. Why should you have to turn in your badge and not me?
If you left now, the Edith branch would be in shambles.
We need you, Jin. Heck, everyone in Calvert does too.
I know I'm still green, but I'll do my best to help you. In the name of the supporting gauntlet, we have your back.
You guys...
I can offer no excuses for my recent conduct. Instead, I'll tell you what I intend to do to rectify the situation. I plan to use what we've learned from this incident to track the ringleader down and back him into a corner.
I believe I can assist in that endeavor, namely by coordinating with the relevant parties.
Good. See to that then. You may use all of the CID's resources along with the mass media to get the job done. In the end, I think we were fortunate that he chose you and the Immovable to lead the coup. You were able to minimize collateral damage to the civilians and the troops. This was an exemplary demonstration of your crisis management capabilities.
I am undeserving of your praise.
Well, I suppose that's one way of looking at it.
Perhaps the biggest takeaway from all this is that you and the guild owe me a favor now.
That was insane. No, it was insaner than insane. I can't blame the president for barring Marielle from reporting on all this.
Agreed. Though she will be able to eventually. That's why she is hard at work interviewing those involved.
Guess she's grown out of her puppy-eyed amateur phase. But what I'm more interested in is your pops. That guy's a ride and a half.
Aaron! It's alright, Fairy. Still, I really have to wonder how much of that he actually foresaw. But I'm just happy he wasn't harmed.
I think we're all more than a little relieved.
Yeah, this was the best possible outcome. Like your dad said, there wasn't much damage done to the city. We might not have caught the mastermind, but we still got one over on him. That counts for something.
Guess so.
And we did it without relying on that rewind power.
We prevented what happened on that horrible night on our own merits. We all knew something bad was happening back then, but I never pictured it being a coup.
It was so large scale, even the Garden Master had to stretch himself thin to carry it out.
Yes. This time the corrosion spread to a lot of people. Essie included. The fact that we've overcome it time and again is working in our favor. At least, that's the impression I have.
I think so too. It's also how we got back 5 of the 6 stolen Genesees so quickly. Now we can turn our attention to finding the Garden Master. With the President on the case, it won't be long till he's forced out of hiding.
Right. I also want to start looking for clues about Nadia's whereabouts. In order to stop the corrosion once and for all, we have to...
The time is ripe!
Huh?
What's going...
The hell?
What's happening?
Those people. And the sky!
This must be the corrosion at work. But it isn't like the previous cases.
Yeah, this is on a whole other level.
What's happening?
At last, the experiments have been completed. Everything has culminated in this very moment. It's time to correct the course of history. Citizens of Calvert and the Zemurian continent, bear witness to the true history and the birth of a new world!
No! The corrosion is affecting time and space itself!
This can't be happening!
But we came so far!
Damn it all!
Everyone, get out of here!
Anya!
Van! Perry! Aaron! Reset! Katja! Judith! I know that voice. Nadia! Where are you? Aggie! Take this! Seventh Genesis. I did it! I got it to you! You have to find it. Find the last route! Nadia! Nadia!
Word is that one faction after another's been pouring into the capital after hearing the rumors going around. It's got the streets stinking to high heaven. Now that we have Catra again, there's no better time to act. We're gonna flush our enemies out of hiding, and bring back Swin and Nadia to boot. I've already asked Bermati to start gathering info. We can check in with him while mobilizing the rest of our contacts. You guys ready to roll?
These memories.
Guys, look!
Genesis the Garden Master stole from us!
They've come back to us. Or was it that we got them back?
Yes. And Nadia got us the 7th.
This doesn't appear to be a dream.
Definitely not. I remember everything that's supposed to happen over the next 3 days.
The way things are turning out, I'll just end up forgetting again. And that goes for everything from Ashen's corrosion onward.
Not much we can do but keep moving then. Preferably in a completely different way than before. One memory is more vivid than the rest. Maybe that's our lead. The only place we haven't gone to on the first day.
Vontai District, where the final corrosion occurred.
Yes, that was the focal point from which everything was consumed.
There's gotta be something there. Let's go and investigate.
It's time to finally put an end to all this.
All in favor of pounding that shitty Garden Master into mush? Say aye.
What's on the menu? Give me just a few. And there you go. Eat up. Take care out there.
Monmar is so relaxing.
Traffic update around the Eden.
Don't be such a stick in the mud.
Welcome to Laguna.
I hate getting sweaty, but I could get used to this.
The steam feels quite pleasant.
It's so nice and warm in here.
I feel nice and refreshed.
Come back anytime.
Let's do this!
Yay! I get to go shopping with Mommy.
No? What news? I hear that new movie is out of this world.
The showing on Screen 2 will soon begin. Welcome. Please silence your phones and enjoy the film. We have merchandise for the movie on sale at the shop. Why not buy a souvenir to remember your visit?
You're merely playing a game of make-believe. I assure you, it won't last. These kinds of fickle relationships are all too common here. Besides, you've heard that people who engage in that sort of thing often become an object of idle gossip and ridicule, yes?
I understand that. It's just...
Oh, don't tell me you actually believe that pen pal of yours is your dream soulmate. How juvenile. Flights of romantic fancy are all well and good, but I think it's about time you grew up, Sherry.
I get it now. This is your way of being kind, isn't it? You're denying my feelings so I won't get hurt.
What are you saying? Did you not listen to a single word I said?
I did a lot of thinking about who this girl could be. I wondered, who is this person that's comforting me with all these kind words? And then, I saw you. I saw you put the diary back in its hiding place.
You saw that? But the person you developed feelings for is nothing more than a fabrication. They aren't the rigid girl you see before you.
That's not true. The girl I see in front of me is shy, and she hides her kindness behind a thin veil of austerity. If I were to put my feelings into words, how would I write them? Maybe you can teach me, Helena.
We don't need to write them down, Sherry. Because they're already engraved in our hearts.
Welcome.
Thank you for your visit today. The showing on Screen 2 will soon begin. Please silence your phones and enjoy the film.
We embarked on a journey to reclaim what was rightfully ours. The saga of Ravana, the return of the king. Let those who have ears hear my words, and those who have eyes behold my face. My name is Sindhu, true heir to the throne.
If you do not wish to perish, we beseech you, clear the way.
My king, the front lines have been breached.
Worry not. What can this rabble hope to accomplish? 17 years ago, that boy escaped the hand of fate. But one can only outrun it for so long.
You disgust me. To think that I share a bloodline with such a vile monster. That won't hold true after today, because your life ends here!
A pathetic delusion for a pathetic traitor. The gallows are much too merciful an end for one such as you. I shall send you to the great beyond with my own hands!
A man's character is determined by what he chooses to protect. You chose poorly, Valen. And that choice will be your undoing.
On my way!
Why you might think that.
Go, go, go!
Welcome to the Treon Mall. Here you'll find Treon Tower, one of Edith's major landmarks.
Their Eastern tea is quite nice.
You'll also find the Vern store, a movie theater, boutiques, and other various shops to peruse. Drop by the Vern store if you want to check out the hottest new commodity, the T-phone.
Let's do this!
Hey there. How's business treating you? News from our news.
Produce straight from the farm.
Take a look at my wares.
Feast your eyes on this. This is kind of fun.
Intermarché really does have everything.
Please, check out my wares.
Check out what I have on offer.
Let's roll, gang!
Don't think I've seen you before.
Guess I'll check out the arena.
What are you looking at? Sounds fun.
Come on over and say hello.
Hell yeah!
I think I'm in love.
Get him!
Go, go, go! Yay! I get to go shopping with Mom.
Please step on up.
I hear the new flavor they added is super good.
Adventure. The Adventures of Rockford. Golden Calamity. In theaters now.
Three-Point Heat. Now playing at a theater near you. Take wing and soar above the court, and blaze a trail for those who follow.
We embarked on a journey to reclaim what was rightfully ours. The saga of Ravana, the return of the king, now playing.
A story of blood-stained Earth, and of how a young band of soldiers managed to survive for 100 days. Now playing.
Thanks for stopping by.
This is positively delectable.
This Eastern cuisine is delicious.
Off we go.
It's like the coup never happened. Yes, it's certainly odd, but I think this is for the best.
We just have to take measures to ensure that future doesn't play out again.
No? What news?
Have you heard the news?
Genesis!
The other 6 we brought are glowing too.
What the?
Guess we came to the right spot after all.
I see. So the enemy was headquartered right under our noses.
Ren!
Renee! Shizuna!
Why are you? Actually, I don't even need to ask. You remembered too, didn't you?
Yes. While the details are hazy, we likely remembered at the same time as the rest of you. The memories of us overcoming the events of these 3 days rushed right back to us.
She tracked Miss Claudel using her Zypha's location data, while I located you via the CID's information network. As for the Divine Blade of Silver, I presume she arrived here by way of her unclouded eye, in conjunction with her personal instincts.
Oh, I'm always tuned into when something fun is afoot. And after all we've been through together, it'd be a crying shame not to tag along for the finale.
Oh, brother.
I gave her that data due to our school festival work. We've had to touch base a lot.
Sounds like collusion to me. Instead of getting here fair and square, you people resorted to sneaky tricks.
So what? We can rest a lot easier with them on board.
Definitely. Considering what could be waiting for us up ahead, the more allies, the better.
Is that my cue to make a big comeback? Nadia!
Thank goodness you're all right. Or, well, as much as you can be.
Gotta say, I'm surprised you landed on this place before we did.
Yep, not from the get-go though, and I didn't use any sneaky tricks. I just tapped into my partner senses and asked myself where S would hide in or around the capital. Then I went down the list, one candidate at a time for 4 whole days, starting yesterday. You know the final corrosion 3 days from now? That was when I stumbled into this place and faced off against the Garden Master. I managed to get the drop on him and steal back one of the Genesees. But then... Ace!
Out of the way, Nadia. Ace is my partner. I won't let you lay a finger on him.
Ace, you're...
Well now, you've turned into quite a little bandit in the short time since I've seen you, Nadia. Everything is in place. Won't you join us in watching the rise of a new dawn?
Not on your life, Garden Master! So that's what happened when you reclaimed the 7th Genesis.
We were totally blindsided back when Swin joined the Garden Master on Nemeth Island. But him having a crimson aura changes things.
The corrosion must have already gotten to him by then, and it's been eating away at his sense of self ever since.
An experience we know all too well. Though, when it first began for him remains a mystery.
His condition resembles that of Jin and Kilika during the coup d'etat.
The difference is that this appears to be the actual Swin.
Nevertheless, the corrosion has forced him to follow orders at its convenience all the same.
My brother would never stoop to that. He wouldn't have to in the first place. Not that he is my brother, mind you. Now that I know for sure, all of my hang-ups are gone. I'm gonna stop S and bring him back. And this time, I won't be doing it alone. Nadia.
To me, he's not just a former client or a part-time assistant. He's someone I trusted enough to act as my substitute. That's all the excuse I need to get involved. I'll let nabbing the 7th Genesis make up for you shirking work. You better be ready to get down to business.
Lucky for you, I've got an exclusive free overtime deal going on right now. Good to be part of the team again, guys.
Glad to have you back.
You really had us rattled for a while. But now, we can finally retaliate.
Yeah. All that's left is to bring Swin around and teach those schmucks not to mess with us again. So what's our next move?
The Genesee's resonance caused this phase space to expand. There does not appear to be any activity beyond that. Perhaps there is another layer deeper within. Presumably, the Merhien Garten's resources would have been utilized to construct it.
Just like what happened with me! That must be where the enemies hold up.
Then what we need is a way to breach it.
Heads up! The welcome wagon's here.
Fall back!
These attacks feel familiar.
Oh, not these guys again!
It's the artifacts those overseers from the gardens had.
Olympia's angelic doll Ishtanti, and Ariok's fangs of Rahu.
They went missing en route to Arteria, just like the Sword of Divine Darkness.
The corrosion seems to have turned them into autonomous sentries.
So they can fight by themselves like an Erasion? Can't we ever catch a break?
Either artifact would make for an onerous fall, to say nothing of facing both at once.
But we still have to take them down!
Yeah. Battle stances, everyone. We're riding this out no matter what.
Then I'm sure you wouldn't mind some assistance from yours truly.
Retzi?
The Society's golden butterfly.
Nice of you to crash the party. I take it you're after those artifacts?
I am merely tying up a few loose ends. How fortunate I am to steal a march on the Grolsritter.
Oh, swell. I was hoping someone would pop out of nowhere and spout big-ass shit.
Who cares? As long as she's on our side. Just try to keep up, Golden Butterfly!
Very well. Shall we then?
It's go time!
Keep it up, it's working! Give them your all!
Brace yourself! Vandalize! Raid! Here goes!
Unlocked! Full boost! Go all out!
Go get it, Tiger.
Take that! Go get him, Nadia!
Initiating drive. Nadia!
Hostiles neutralized! As annoying as that was, they were still just empty husks in the end. That halberd's not half as scary without its owner to swing it around.
And without its mistress, the angelic doll was little more than a puppet. Regardless, it is a relief that we were able to subdue them.
I heard a bit about how you guys handled those overseers from the gardens. You even managed to save Arioke and Olympia from being freaks of nature forever. That's a pretty big deal.
It might have turned out like that, but it's not like we did it on purpose. And we didn't do all that much in the first place. Anyway, does our surprise visitor want to explain why she's here?
You mentioned something about tying up loose ends?
Well, it's not as though I harbor any personal sentiment for these artifacts or the overseers who wielded them. But as a relative of sorts, I thought it only right that I clean up after their messes.
I've read the reports. You refer to your affiliation with one of the predecessors of the Gardens, correct?
That's acting on a pretty noble whim for someone from the same haunts as the Oathbreaker.
Now, don't give me that. Was it not you who said I wasn't as bad as Arwood back at Longport?
That ain't exactly a high bar to reach. I'll admit, though, your help came in handy this time.
As a bracer, my stance here is complicated. But only a Spriggan could facilitate such a wide scope of collaboration.
Then, if I may complicate things a touch further, might you be amenable to one more deal between us? I would be ever so grateful if you could allow me to take custody of those artifacts in lieu of the Groll's return.
Say what?
You wish for us to relinquish them to the Society?
Yes, though not for any nefarious designs, mind you. On that, I can swear to the Grandmaster. As I mentioned, this is but a single loose end. For my part, I wish to hold a memorial service in their honor. Perhaps I could help you forge a path inside by way of compensation?
You mean with that translocation trick?
Just like back in the Great Spire.
Retzi's Duskglaive certainly could create an entrance into the enemy's territory. And swearing to the Grand Master is the highest vow a member of the Society can give. We can trust her.
Common sense tells us that recovering artifacts is something that should be left to the Church. But I don't think we have much choice here. Accepting her terms might be our only hope.
True enough. Celeste will rake me over the coals if she finds out, so I'm gonna need us all to keep our story straight.
I have no issue with that. The CID has already withdrawn any involvement in the matter.
I'm rather reluctant to deceive Dominions. But right now, protecting the people from the corrosion comes first.
It seems we have an accord. Shall we begin then? But I should mention, the best I can do is cut open a rift. Crossing it would be a separate matter. Now, without further ado, be a dear and lend me a hand, would you, Shizuna?
Sure. I think I got the gist of it after watching you the first time.
Huh? You can't be serious.
Open! Hit sesame!
And done. Not too shabby for an off-the-cuff copycat.
Why, that was marvelous, darling. Perhaps in time you will be able to do this all on your own.
Wow. Who knew making holes in space was something you can learn by example?
It isn't. At least, not under normal circumstances.
Sky's the limit with these chicks, huh?
With that, I leave the rest to you. I look forward to seeing how you plan to prune away the garden that man has grafted together.
You can skip the good luck speech. One more garden's nothing after all we've been through. It's like this. I'm taking us back. End of story.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Now let's roll.
He must have been the one who took over the Mirhien Garden. There's no doubt in my mind about that.
The Garden Master. It's all right there in the name.
Indeed. I don't know exactly how he did it, but it all must have been for the sake of his plan.
Wait. Is that why he put me and S through all that? Oh, that guy is so gonna pay. Resistant to art! Physical attacks are more effective!
Looks like the gang's all here.
That's a gate. It looks like this area is structured similarly to the Mirhien Garden.
Yeah, but I'm getting a weird vibe from it. Like there's something hostile nearby. Stay on guard, everyone. We'll put an end to it this time.
Eat this!
Watch out! That enemy looks strong!
Seems we still have a ways to go.
Hey, I won't complain. These fights have been just the right combination of tough and entertaining.
Ooh, well, I'm glad someone here is enjoying themselves. It shouldn't be much longer now.
Looks like a chest.
Yes.
Don't worry, Nadia. We'll get him back.
Right, of course. Sorry I got so down. Thanks, Aggie.
Why don't we take a short rest? On our 6.
Van!
You caught me, even after I stifled every sign I was here. Guess there's no fooling the Divine Blade of Silver. Or Van's nose, for that matter.
An ambush? When did he get behind us?
It reminds me of Joshua back in the old days.
Freaking hell. You were striking to kill, weren't you?
Obviously. Right now, I'm the Three of Swords. As the Ace of Swords partner, it's my duty to remove any unwanted pests.
Us?
You surprised me, Nadia. The way you showed up on that last day. To be honest, I didn't think you had the nerve. Not enough to follow my lead joining Ace, or to come and stop me yourself.
I learned the bulk of your backstories when we joined forces 2 years ago. So I know how much guilt you feel over your former partner. Is that where the corrosion slipped through?
Not quite. This is something I chose for myself. It happened the moment he came into contact with me during our first night at Nemeth. It was late, and I couldn't sleep. So I left the villa and went for a walk on the beach without telling Nadia. Then all of a sudden, Altera appeared right in front of me. She took off, and I gave chase, eventually leading me right to him. He'd already been on the island, waiting to pull me back into his ranks. There was no way he could be alive. As his killer, I knew that better than anyone. But then, he showed me his face. And the more we talked, the more of Ace I saw in him. No amount of logic or reason could get me to shake the notion that it really was him. I missed how it felt having him to depend on. Having him there to support me, the way he used to. That's why I made the decision to join him. To stand at his side to the bitter end. To see his ambitions through, no matter what they might be. The second I thought this, something crimson filled me, and all my memories of that night were sealed. They stayed dormant until the very next day, when the perfect moment came to betray you and turn my back on Nadia.
Swin.
So he was on the island from day one, huh? It's almost obvious in hindsight, considering he was in cahoots with the Oathbreaker at the time.
Beyond that, your memories were closed off. It had been troubling me how there were no signs beforehand.
You were planted as part of a subtle gambit to snatch the pieces of the 8th Genesis away from us.
all so the Garden Master could fulfill his ambitions.
Is that really okay with you, Swin? Don't you realize how much grief you've been putting Nadia through?
Of course I do. But as long as he continues to be Ace, I won't act any differently. That's the one and only way I can atone for what I've done.
Corrosion is powering him up. But wait!
It's stronger than anything we've gone against so far!
Accepting the corrosion of his own volition has allowed him to bring out its full potential.
He appears to be staunchly committed to this.
And unlike before, there's no contradictions to pick apart. It won't be so easy to get through to him.
No! There has to be a way!
Don't worry, Aggie. None of this changes the plan one bit. I'm bringing S back, period. If that means having to fight him, then fine. Anything for the best partner a girl could ask for. So back me up, everybody. I'm gonna need all the help I can get.
Nadia. Okay then. I'm with you.
We're all with you! To the end! You'll always have me in your corner. What sort of upperclassman would I be otherwise?
If you have something to prove, Swin, then let's see it. This ain't just about atonement anymore. Your current partner's got you on the brain. Show us you can look at her with your head held high!
Fine. Take down you, Nadia. And everyone else you've got!
There are so many of them! Look out!
I must atone for what I've done.
Now we're talking.
Activating skill.
You won't want to miss this. My blade is both true and false, dancing in the moonlight.
There! Behold! Zero's Gleam!
Can't take much more.
Boost gauge limit crushed.
Not going easy.
Activating skill!
Think fast! Take this! Chance!
Activating skill!
Now we're talking.
Energy output at maximum.
Going all in!
Activating skill.
Try and see through this! Yeah!
Is that all you got?
Go, Nadia!
Keep it up, it's working! Nadia! Take this and this! I say sorry, but I'm really not. You got this, Aggie! There! Ha! Have some of this!
I won't give up.
I'm just gonna keep growing and growing!
Pretty impressive, Nadia. Your needle arm's steady, and your threads aren't wavering a bit. Looks like you've finally gotten over things enough to treat me like an enemy.
I couldn't get over you if I tried! But I'm still gonna fight like I mean it! Anything to bring you back to me! And then, once I do, we can laugh about it together and welcome LP home with a smile!
Nadia.
Punk-ass bastard! Wake the hell up already! Or are you just gonna leave your partner a sniveling wreck forever?
What he said! There's no reason for us to keep fighting!
Talk all you want. It won't change my convictions.
Sorry to cut and run, but I'm pulling back.
Swin!
S!
He's gone!
A tactical withdraw,
Only a temporary one, if I had to guess.
Yeah, but he won't be catching up to us anytime soon from down there. Holding up okay, Nadia?
You think he would have grown out of the whole making the girl you like cry phase by now?
Yeah, I'm fine. Let's keep going. Maybe we can fix S by taking out the source.
Nadia!
It stands to reason, seeing as our primary goal is to end the corrosion.
The Garden Master, the 8th Genesis, and the Crimson Grendel. They're the root of all this. Put a stop to them, and Swin should return to normal. In that case, we should continue on without delay.
If we screw around too long, Ashen's corrosion might start up again.
Since Swin's here, that means the Garden Master's probably roosting nearby. Stay sharp, guys. Let's close things out with a bang. Eat this! Path's all clear.
That kid sure knows how to put up a fight. Can't say I'm a fan of him when he's not on our side.
Take that back! You should be a fan of S no matter what side he's on, because he's so strong and cool.
I can tell she's trying to put on a brave face. But I'm glad she's trying to press on.
Whew, that hits the spot.
There's a ton of them. Should we get to work?
Looks like a tough customer. We're not fighting it, right?
That looks like a nice chest. That looks like a nice chest.
Eat this!
Onward and upward!
I've been on the lookout for any surprise attacks, but I don't think that boy's planning any.
Well, we should keep our eyes peeled just in case. He might be with the Garden Master already. Looks like a chest.
I suggest physical attacks for now.
know. Goodies for the taking.
I'm sensing a powerful force coming from up ahead.
The root of all this evil is waiting just beyond here. It's time we dealt with the Garden Master.
He's put us through hell and back, so it's time we return the favor. We're giving him a one-way ticket to Gehenna. And then we'll end this nightmare once and for all.
Why don't we take a short rest?
Well, isn't this a surprise? You've clambered inside before the corrosion could even begin. No doubt it was your 3 days of fruitless, ungainly struggles that led you here. Perhaps a round of applause is in order.
Took long enough for you to show.
There's the 8th Genesis. And that man in the coat.
Otherwise known as the beast clad in crimson armor.
So this is where you've been carrying out the corrosions from.
That's right. Nice of you and your friends to join us, Spriggan.
He really is different from before.
Obstinate mules. Not one speck of grace or elegance to be found among you. Even after failing over and over again, you picked yourselves up and trudged all this way. And I'd do it again in a heartbeat. That's just how important you and S are to me. You should know what a greedy girl I am. I won't stop for a second until I've got you all to myself. Just hang tight. You'll be home free before you know it. Then you won't have to let this freak boss you around anymore.
Oh, come now, Nadia. No fond feelings to spare for your brother. And after all it took to reunite us, you were everything to me.
Haven't you tried to get into her head enough? And not just her. Your corrosion has brought harm to so many others, forcing them into committing crimes they never would have considered. My great-grandfather left the Genesees behind as his legacy. I won't allow you to abuse them like this.
Never would have considered. Surely you jest. Their misdeeds were always within the realm of possibility. My contributions amounted to no more than a slight push. It was they, as well as several of you, who stepped out of line. Am I wrong?
That's not...
Oh, sure. As if you've been such a goddamn saint.
We'd been wondering for some time now. What was it that led you to incite these incidents?
Each and every one was its own self-contained case rooted in people's personal affairs. How would that link back to your ultimate plan, logically speaking?
Here's a theory. The corrosion and distortion themselves are what you've been after.
Perhaps the closest we came to the crux of things was the coup that took place on the 3rd day.
Rather than simply targeting emotional vulnerabilities, as had been done until then, you relied on cheap tricks to induce widespread corrosion.
Once we'd gotten 4 of the Genesees back, keeping up appearances was the last thing on your mind. Thanks to that, we managed to edge our way closer to the truth, hiding behind your smarmy little smirks.
To call it hidden is rather an overstatement. Ignorant fools such as yourselves could never hope to grasp my noble cause. It's as simple as that.
Noble cause?
I remember you touching on that a bit. Something about rewriting Calvard's broken history, right?
Sounds like the ravings of a lunatic to me.
I can hardly expect you to comprehend. For the past 100 years, this country's poor, beloved citizens have been forced to tread a history steeped in falsehoods. But soon, I will shatter this illusion and guide the way. Those who stand in the way of my hegemony will meet a pitiless end. The time has come, Altera. Fulfill your purpose! Let the howl of the Crimson Beast herald the beginning of a new dawn!
Shard corrode! The Grendel's online!
Get ready to kick some ass, guys!
This is our chance to put an end to the corrosion. Here and now!
He's gonna pay for making a bootleg of my brother. And then, we're taking you back, LP! Time for you to focus!
The dawning of a new world is upon us.
Now, fight!
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand!
I like where this is headed.
Full boost! Go all out! We've got this in the bag! Give them your all!
Brace yourself! Vandalize! Brave! Here goes!
Unlocked! Full boost! Go all out! Give them your all!
Over here! All for you! Contumelious little...
It will take more than that to defeat me.
Show me what you've got, Silverblade! Going all in!
Freezing wind! Cut down my enemy!
Our time to shine! Yeah! Nadia! Activating skill. Here goes!
Going all in!
Activating drive.
Ha! You got this, Aggie!
Activating skill.
You dare interfere with my destiny? Here goes!
Full boost! Go all out!
Imbeciles!
Engaging!
All you got? Say your prayers! Judgment Day has arrived! Farewell!
Pardon me!
An ineffectual endeavor.
We did it!
Wait! He's still got something up his sleeve!
rewind?
A highly localized one, too. And to make things worse, it's enhancing them even further.
They can do that?
Why so hesitant? You've capitalized on this power countless times yourselves. Were you not resolved to oppose my ardent wish, the way my former compatriots once did?
This asshole thinks he's such hot shit!
We won't stand a chance unless we stop the Genesis and that fairy from empowering him.
But to do that, we'll have to force our way through the Crimson Beast and the Vanguard.
This is quite a predicament.
Hey, Grendel Zolga. I'm gonna ask again. Just who the hell are you? I let that bastard call the shots when you're the one who holds all the power.
How pointless. That thing is no one worth mentioning. I merely chanced upon it when I obtained the core of the Eighth. It's little more than a replicated spirit that had been dwelling within that device.
He was inside it?
A replicated spirit? Could the system have simulated it somehow?
For real?
Yes. It is a pitiful tool and nothing more. A beast with no name or memory to speak of. And yet, the power of corrosion it possesses has brought me that much closer to realizing my grand ambitions. What else could this be if not Providence? The great goddess herself has ordained my rule by might.
Are you done? My ears can't take anymore. If that guy's just being manipulated, then I can still feel some level of sympathy for him. The better question is, who are you, Garden Master? Ace and I were separated when I was only 9. Until you showed your face, I never connected the dots. And that's despite me being his actual sister. Despite us being so torn that he let himself get corroded. But it turns out my gut was right. There's no way you could ever be my brother. And you can bet your bottom mirror on that. I mean, come on. Everything that leaves your mouth is so cheesy you could serve it with a basket of toast.
What mockery is this?
You spew out words that make you sound big, but anyone can tell how small you really are.
It's true. I don't think you have what it takes to lead anyone.
The overseers of the gardens, the mafia, the society, all of them had actual substance at least.
In comparison, your ways are twisted and warped. They are sorely lacking in authenticity.
And most importantly, I can't imagine someone like you ever inspiring Swin's genuine trust.
Just so we're clear, I don't actually care all that much about who you really are. But for your information, my brother did everything he could for me and S until his very last breath. So why don't you drop the act and impersonate someone more your speed next time? You shallow, half-baked hack!
Blasted girl! You dare ridicule me?
Nadia!
You son of a... I had intended to spare you out of consideration for my pawn, but no longer. You will leave this world as a sacrifice of the true revolution!
Stop!
Die.
Think again! You fraud!
Gotcha! Help me! Unhand me, foolish girl!
Let's go!
The 8th Genesis. And now it's all ours!
Splendid work.
You finally arrived at the truth.
Curse you, Swin Abel! How did you dispel the corrosion that you voluntarily received?
Blame yourself for letting me out of it, Garden Master. He was the one who taught me how it works.
No, it can't be.
The corrosion you allowed into yourself is akin to a contract. Once a discrepancy in the terms agreed upon crosses a certain threshold, the shackles that bind you will be released.
I was to accept and obey for as long as you continued to be Ace. So I decided to make a gamble. I waited. Waited for you to do the one thing Ace never would. Raise a finger against Nadia.
Ah!
So the man in the coat conspired with you?
Huh?
Well, I had some unexpected help from outside, too.
Think of it as a bit of meddling from a distant auntie. This should grease the wheels a touch. Now, give him what for, won't you, darlings?
She helped?
That woman always did have an odd sense of duty.
Nadia, I can't tell you how sorry I am. Putting you in danger is awful enough. But I went a step further and hurt you myself.
I always knew you were in there somewhere else. That look in your eyes never changed. It's the same one you had when you said you'd never leave me.
It was risky. I was banking on breaking out of the corrosion and leaving him vulnerable. I know it was selfish of me, but I figured if anyone would understand.
How could I not, silly? You and me aren't a perfect pair for nothing.
Nadia.
This warmth. Why do these two feel so familiar?
They're finally back together.
It only took, what, 4 or 5 time loops?
We're happy for you both.
Yeah. Now on to our last bit of business.
Wretches, all of you!
So much for that high and mighty attitude.
It's the end of the line for you!
You've lost your false face, the Genesis, and every one of your pawns. This is checkmate.
Now start talking. We want to hear all you know about the incidents that have happened thus far.
Once again am I stripped of everything and cast away. History truly does repeat itself. But I won't be belittled by you ignorant masses.
What now?
A swirl of black shards?
He not only assimilated the Merhian Garten's resources, but now the power of Septium Vein as well.
That I am! Even without the Genesis, authority over this domain belongs to me! I'm past the need for peons. The true revolution will be carried out with my own 2 hands! Yes, that's it! Next time will be the one! My ideals shall spread not just throughout the Republic, but to every corner of the continent!
What are you babbling on about?
Interesting.
Not to interrupt, Garden Master, but you still haven't answered the question. Remember? Nadia asked who the hell you are. We know you're not the guy she called her brother, or Swin, his partner. But there's gotta be some connection. Else you wouldn't have had the personal details to fool him with.
I'm rather curious about that myself. When you appeared on Nemeth, your words implied a measure of nostalgia.
Only up to this point. This place brings back so many memories.
Nostalgia? For the island?
Yes, but it likely goes even deeper than that. Consider how often he's talked about correcting history, or this true revolution of his.
Then there's his connection to the DG cult, as well as his emphatic dissent against the current republic.
To my knowledge, those qualities coincide with those of the former royal family, who survived by taking refuge within the cult. But since the cult has its roots in the Middle Ages, it wouldn't be odd if there were other such cases throughout history.
You mean...
Come on, that's just crazy talk.
If it's true, it would mean the impossible has occurred. But think about all the curtains we've pulled back so far. All the unbelievable truths we've glimpsed behind them. I don't have any evidence to prove this, so it may be too far of a leap in logic. But if I had to guess at your identity, one person sticks out in particular. The man who supported Sheena Dirk during the Democratic Revolution 100 years ago. The gifted thinker who ran amok, creating a reign of terror before being put to death. The figure every Calvardian knows, whose ideology aligns all too well with yours. Auguste Alden. That's who you really are, isn't it?
To think the day would come when someone of this era would refer to me by that name.
As you say, I am Auguste Alden. 100 years ago, I hoisted my ideals high and rose up alongside Sheena Dirk and her cohorts.
What?
It's like what happened to Gerard Dantes.
Or the Emperor a few years back in Crossbell.
Except this time, it's a whole lot worse.
Hold on! Can we back up to what he just said?
As far-fetched as it sounds. You admit it, right? You're the same Auguste Alden from a century ago. The Revolution's resident philosopher.
Yes, although I made no particular effort to hide it. I simply wished to avoid any undue confusion. Moreover, my name has long been besmirched as that of the mad philosopher who betrayed the mother of the revolution.
You were executed as a political offender. Yet for some reason, here you stand before us. Would the cult happen to have anything to do with that?
Yes, though my relation to them was merely that of a parasite in its host. 100 years prior, I joined Sheena and her followers in standing against the atrocities perpetuated by our monarchy. After a fiercely fought battle, we won our freedom. Every one of us rejoiced, drunk off the prospect of a new age. But this jubilation was short-lived. In the wake of the revolution, it soon became clear that my ideology differed from that of my former compatriots. My disquiet over the Republic's future drove me to forcible methods. Sheena and the others opposed this, and the mindless multitude supported them.
I was ultimately labeled a traitor, placed in irons, and sentenced to capital punishment. But in time, by means unknown to me, I awoke. In the darkest recesses of a gloomy cellar, my consciousness lived on. It had been absorbed, zeal intact, by an artifact under the possession of the then active cult. For the next century, I continued to leech off of them, undetected, and observe the world from the shadows. After the destruction of the cult 11 years ago, I was transferred to my new host, the Gardens. Upon their annihilation, I secured an extraordinary simulacrum the overseer of the Garden of Thorns had secretly taken the initiative to create. He had chosen the ultimate template from their vast accumulation of data, the matured body of the Ace of Swords. In addition to that was the core of the 8th Genesis, which he had received from Almada's leader and stored connected to the network. With it, I pilfered the continent's leading AI and developed an altered high-performance hollow, as well as the beast clad in crimson armor. Every part was in service of correcting Sheena's self-righteous revolution, of repainting history as it ought to have been.
While it's awfully hard to believe, there are no holes in his story that I can see.
Auguste, the philosopher. His obsession knows no bounds.
My prosthetics were also fashioned after simulacra. So even the Gardens was researching them.
It was Melchior. He made an aged-up clone of Ace, all on a whim.
As if his sense of humor wasn't sick enough. Not that stealing Lapis and creating that Crimson Beast is any better.
Then came the incidents that arose throughout Calvard, due in part to the Oathbreaker's aid.
It was you, then! You were the one behind them all!
Indeed I was. By using the Crimson Corrosion to weave impossible causalities together, I sought to destabilize the very fabric of space and time. Doing so will grant me a foothold from which I can rewind the Republic and all of Zemuria by 100 years. Aramis, Olga, Sheena, gaze down upon me from Aetios' kingdom. Watch as I actualize the ideals you shut your ears to, the unshakable Republic that should have been. In correcting the course of this continent, I shall engulf this malformed narrative you have spun!
He's finally shown his true colors. Now you can see your enemy for what he really is.
Yeah, we're basically up against the dark side of Calvard's history. But so what?
All you do is ramble over what happened a century ago. Ever hear about leaving the past in the past?
You posed as my brother, tortured S, and held LP hostage. All for your stupid little grudge. Gotta say, I don't think I've ever been this ticked off in my life.
Same goes for us! You hurt so many and trampled all over their pride!
Despicable acts like yours are something no Grimcat could ever let slide!
Managing this crisis is my duty to Marduk. And above all, as a member of Arkwright Solutions.
So you're a ghost, tough shit. That doesn't put you above your just desserts.
Exercising a century's worth of spite? Sounds like a rip-roaring blast to me.
Everywhere I go, the cult's traces follow. But I'm through running away.
In order to preserve the present we've seized for ourselves, I'll crush the past as many times as it takes!
And I refuse to let the Genesees bring any more grief and disaster to others. We'll stop you, no matter what!
Losing isn't an option. Hold nothing back, everyone! No exceptions!
But of course, you have my full support!
Such arrogance for a band of criminals coddled by a misbegotten history! My new dawn has no further need of you. Now vanish into the annals of obscurity!
Get him good, Van!
You bet! Let's do it, guys! These jackasses had things go his way for too damn long. So now, we're gonna even the score in one go! Right! At last, a new dawn is on the horizon!
I suggest we strike now!
I like where this is headed.
I'll lend a hand!
Vanish into the shadows of history!
I suggest we strike now!
I'll lend a hand!
Here goes! Take this! Here it comes! Radiant! Sunlight! How dare you defy me, you cretins!
Boost gauge limiter removed!
I suggest we strike now!
Activating skill.
Run wild! Freezing blizzard!
Stop! Cease! Stay out of my way!
Let's go, Anya!
Don't hold anything back! Activating drive!
Let's go, Anya!
Activating skill.
Struggle all you like! But there's no point! Now praise me and die! So long!
I'll lend a hand!
Here's my chance. Cobalt curtain! Activate!
Now we're talking.
Keep it up, it's working!
Here it comes!
Silver wind!
Activating skill.
Take this!
Happening!
Oh, I could do better.
It's fading away! 100 years of history! remade in my image! Why did you forsake me, Aramis? How could you not understand Ogre? Sheena, I only wished to see the dawn alongside you all.
The Garden's vast data and resource stores are flowing in en masse.
Find something to hang on to! Lapis!
No!
What happened?
Let's see. We jumped into that vortex so that we could rescue... LP!
Lapis, where is she?
Don't worry. She's safe. And it's all thanks to you. Give yourselves a pat on the back.
Huh? No way!
Ace... Is... that you?
Yeah. Thanks to you guys. All of the things that made me the person I am were set free. It's been too long. Swin. Nadia.
Ace! You're actually here, right? A real honest-to-goodness you?
Yep. Or, well, not technically, no. Both myself and this place are being sustained by a portion of the resources the Garden Master absorbed. So at best, this is only a temporary...
Nobody asked you to split hairs about it! I missed you so much, Ace! I thought I'd never see you again!
You sure have grown, Nadia. I'm so sorry I never made it back all that time ago. Who would have guessed I'd get a second chance like this? You've become so beautiful. I couldn't be prouder to call myself your brother.
Oh, Ace!
As for you, Swin, you've gotten taller, huh? I've been watching you through it all. Your clash with the Emperor, the incident in Crossbell, and everything from then to now.
Ace... I never got to apologize to you. There had to have been another way. I should have tried harder to find it.
It's all right. Swin, I wanted you to live on. How else would you have saved Nadia? Or lit the first spark that toppled the gardens? I knew my eyes didn't fail me. You really were the best partner a guy could ask for.
Ace!
No!
Already?
Like I said, this meeting can't last forever. My time was running out from the start, but I'm thankful I got to see you again. It's nice to know I won't have to worry anymore. You've made a lot of great friends, both in Crossbell and in Calvert.
LP!
She's okay. Thank goodness.
So long, you two. Whatever comes next, I know you'll make it through just fine. Like always. Promise me that you'll take good care of your little sister here.
Ace!
Don't go!
Nadia!
Come on, Swin. Rise and shine.
Where...
You're finally awake.
Honestly, always making us fret.
We were afraid that we'd lost you. Are you hurt anywhere?
Maybe think before you leap, next time some freak-ass portal starts sucking everybody in.
Well, as long as they made it, then no harm, no foul.
The important part is that you're okay.
Something wrong?
Just a dream, I think.
Actually, that was as real can get.
Swin? Nadia? Where did Rufus go?
Lapis!
Finally! He went through so much to find you, LP!
It feels as though I've been dreaming for a very long time. I'm famished. But an extra nap or two won't hurt.
Huh? Did she just go into Nadia's Zypha?
She appears to have been stored as a hollow.
Just give her a chance to recharge for a while. Her alterations have all been reverted, so you can rest easy for now. She'll be up and about again in no time.
That's good. We reunite after this long and she falls fast asleep.
Talk about coming full circle.
Well, at least she won't be going anywhere.
Ugh. I'm feeling pretty run down myself. This place should collapse soon, so I'll see you later. Oh, and tell her I said hi.
Mare!
Gone already. I guess she's earned a break.
Not to brag, but my brother really came through for us.
Yeah. He had our backs from start to finish. Goodbye, Ace. Thanks for everything.
Normality never felt so good.
Indeed. The garden's stolen resources should be in their rightful place now.
Does that mean it's finally over?
Yes. It has to be. Aside from a few lingering mysteries, that is.
Right. The Garden Master's gone. And the Crimson Beast ain't a threat anymore. Seems to me like we can close the books on this one. Though, there's still a few things we gotta keep an eye out for.
You're talking about Ashin, yeah? Her and everybody else who went rogue?
Correct. While the corrosion may be gone, the powder kegs still remain.
They've all got dark clouds over their heads.
Yep. It wouldn't be too much of a shock if a few of them found some other way to get a thunderstorm going again.
That being the case, we'll need to remain vigilant on all fronts over the next 3 days. But for now...
SLP and me. The triple threats are reunited at last.
Nadia, you're probably sick of me asking for forgiveness, but I hope you'll let me stay by your side again. Not to atone for anything, but because I choose to be there.
Really? Well, that's exactly where I want you. Welcome back, S.
It's good to be back, Nadia.
They found their happy ending together. I'm glad.
Yeah, well, we've still got a hectic 3 days ahead of us. But hey, now that you've finally got all your great-granddad's mementos in one place...
About that...
What the...
Those are impressive results.
Can't complain with that.
I had a great time.